My brothers and sisters, give thanks to Yahuwah, for he is good, for his loving commitment is everlasting. Let the redeemed of Yahuwah say so, whom he has redeemed from the hand of the adversary, and gathered out of the lands, from east and from west, from north and from south. They wandered in a wilderness, in a desert way. They found no city to dwell in. Hungry and thirsty, their being in them grew faint. Then they cried out to Yahuwah in their distress. He delivered them out of their troubles, and he guided them by the right way, to go to a city to settle. Let them give thanks to Yahuwah for his loving commitment, and his wonders to the children of men. For he has satisfied a longing being, and has filled the hungry being with goodness. Some sat in darkness and in the shadow of death, bound in affliction and irons, because they rebelled against the words of all, and despised the counsel of the Most High. And he humbled their heart by toil. They stumbled, and there was no one to help. And they cried out to Yahuwah in their distress, and he saved them out of their troubles. He brought them out of darkness and the shadow of death, and he broke their chains in pieces. Let them give thanks to Yahuwah for his loving commitment, and his wonders to the children of men. For he has broken the gates of bronze, and he cut the bars of iron in two. Fools, because of their transgression, and because of their crookednesses, were afflicted. Their being loathed all food, and they drew near to the gates of death, and cried out to Yahuwah in their distress. He saved them out of their troubles. He sent his word and healed them, and delivered them from their destructions. Let them give thanks to Yahuwah for his loving commitment, and his wonders to the children of men. And let them slaughter slaughterings of thanksgiving, and relate his works with rejoicing. Those who go down to the sea in ships, doing work in many waters, they see the works of Yahuwah, and his wonders in the deep. For he commands and raises the stormy wind, which lifts up the waves of the sea. They go up to the heavens. They go down to the depths. Their being is melted because of evil. They celebrate and stagger like a drunkard, and all their wisdom is swallowed up. Then they cry out to Yahuwah in their distress, and he brings them out of their troubles. He caused the storm to be still, so that its waves were silent. And they rejoice because they are hushed, and he leads them to the haven of their delight. Let them give thanks to Yahuwah for his loving commitment, and his wonders to the children of men. And let them exalt him in the assembly of the people, and praise him in the seat of the elders. He makes rivers become a wilderness, and the fountains of water become a dry ground. A land of fruit becomes a salty desert, for the evil of those who dwell in it. He makes a wilderness become a pool of water, and dry land become fountains of waters. And he causes the hungry to dwell there, and they build a city to settle in. And they sow fields and plant vineyards, and they make fruits of increase. And he blesses them, and they increase greatly. And he lets not their cattle diminish. But when they are diminished and brought low through oppression, evil, and sorrow, he pours scorn on nobles and causes them to wander in a pathless waste. But he raises the poor up from affliction and makes their clans like a flock. The straight ones see and rejoice, and all unrighteousness shuts its mouth. Who is wise? Then let him observe these matters. Let them understand the loving commitments of Yahuwah. Shalom.